if you would like to set that up. But let's see what we've got going on here. Challenge or focus for the month of October for my Scorps. We've got the Knight of Bats. And the bats in this deck, I'll hold it up right so you can see it. The bats in this deck are equivalent to the suit of swords in the rider-based decks. So this could be an air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. In the reverse, though, this could just be troubling communication coming to you or worrisome news. And it's kind of like the storm that comes out of the calm. It's like things may be, chugging along very calmly, and then suddenly you get this news from this person, or you get a message from someone that's kind of trying to start some trouble or incite something, start an argument, discuss something. For many of you, this could be a family member, or it could have something to do with an inheritance or property, real estate, delays and frustrations around that. Someone who has done something that they can't kind of buy their way out of or talk their way out of, and so they're angry about their inability to turn things around in a favorable way for them. So Knights are generally younger energy, so 30 or younger. So this could be a younger sibling, a niece, a nephew. Doesn't have to be male in these general readings. It can be male or female, any of the court cards that appear. But yes, Scorpio, you may just feel like this comes out of nowhere. Now, this person, you may not hear from this person. You could just be hearing about this person and that they're having problems with a house deal or a real estate issue or property issues, or maybe they're going through a divorce and they're going to lose their house. But this person kind of brought it on themselves. It's like they're having troubles, but it's kind of, they definitely were part of the problem, you know what I mean? Or they made poor decisions, and this is why. This could also be somebody wanting to come stay with you, Scorpio, or asking you for help, or asking you for help finding a place to stay, something like that. And you may not be inclined, based on their past behavior, to help them out too much, Scorpio. And if I said Pisces before, I'm sorry. This is the Scorpio video. Absolutely 100%. So yeah, we'll see if we got more information as we go along about this situation. But for some of you, it just seems to be you're concerned about someone you haven't heard from in a while. Maybe this is an ex, someone you've divorced from or cut off from, or it's been like a long time since you've been in touch with this person. Could be anyone from the past. They seem to be a troublesome energy. A less than honest energy, or a harsh energy. They come in trying to, they don't communicate in a way that usually breeds positive results. Now, Seven of Ghosts is here as well in the present. So moving into October. Seven of Ghosts, and the ghosts are the cups. In this little whimsical Halloween deck, that's the cup suit. So this is talking about options, and this is coming up next to partnerships. So you have partnership options on the table. For some of you, I feel like these are financial partnership opportunities. For others of you, they could be more romantic. For some of you, maybe you got a little bit of both going on. But we've got some pentacles or pumpkins on the table here. So I feel like for many of you, this is a partnership. A business partnership that is actually going to be quite positive for you. It's really going to help you improve your financial situation. For those of you that are single and dating, you could have several people interested in you. Like you could be going out on quite a few dates. You may be, just be being very social in October. Going out a lot, hanging out with friends, and it could be through this kind of a situation that you meet someone who's quite interesting to you. So yeah, the only kind of downside of the Seven of Ghosts or the Seven of Cups could be that you get confused. It's kind of overwhelming to have. It's like we want options, then we have so many that we get confused about what would be best, or we start maybe second guessing our initial decision, or second guessing if we should partner up with someone, or if this would be a lucrative thing to do. So yeah, try not to kind of fall victim to that side of the energy. There's a partnership forming though in October with Weird here, which is the blank room, that could be like once you go through this door, it completely changes your life from this point forward. So a game changer happening here. And you do have a couple of major arcana on the table here. So October could be a powerful month here for many of you Scorpios when it comes to particularly partnering up with people, either in a business or romantic sense. Maybe both for some of you is starting in October. Now, the help that's going to be available to you is coming up with the Devil in reverse. Now, the Devil in reverse means someone is no longer in denial about a situation. And this is a karmic situation or even a legal situation. Again, property, inheritance, wills, divorce, separation. Scorpio, many of you, and for some of you, this could be you. Maybe you've had an addiction issue, or you've had something, or that you've been in bondage to. The Devil card talks about, in the upright, being out of control in some way. And sometimes this is good. A little bit of being out of control can be fun, right? It's the extremes. It's when we take things to extremes. This is, drinking too much, eating too much, anything that we have been doing in excess that has been affecting other areas of our life. If we're unable to form healthy relationships, unable to hold down a job, if something has been negatively affecting us in that way. It can also be any kind of mental imbalance, anything that we're in denial about. So for some of you Scorpios, I feel like what's going to help you is realizing that you missed an opportunity and then trying to like balance that out, trying to maybe give something a second chance or give something another try. And this could be anything. It could be a relationship from the past. It could be, a career path. It could be a job opportunity. It could be a family relationship that you want to try to repair. Now, for others of you Scorpios, this could be someone else who has finally no longer in denial about a situation and trying to, fix things, trying to balance things out, trying to make things more, trying to repair something. Now, this could also be, in a legal sense, someone not showing up for court, not putting effort into something, not putting the work in that's necessary on the job front, and so it ends up being a help to you. Maybe this person was somebody you're working with and they are lazy, they never get their work done. You're always having to kind of pick up their slack, and then they're out of there. Because maybe somebody finds out that they have a drinking problem, or they're showing up to work under the influence of something and they're out of there. So however this plays out for you, Scorpio, and again, it'll be different for all of you. Check out your rising sign, and you can probably narrow it down what area of life this energy may be playing out for you in. But whether it's you or another person, this is going to end up balancing out your life in October, balancing things out. It's a karmic payback, reaping something you've put effort into here. Now, what must be accepted? This is where we've got that Three of Pumpkins card. Whoops. Three of Pumpkins. So this is Pentacles in this deck. So this is collaboration, working with others on a project, co-workers, a team, teamwork, everybody coming together to complete a common goal. And you may be working specifically with two other people, Scorpio. And this may be a new one or both of these people may be a new person, a new influence that's going to be very fortunate for you. So again, around partnerships, around teaming up, any jobs that you take or any businesses that you're partnering up with someone else in. Some of you could be partnering up in a client-based business where you're adding, you landed a big client and now you're collaborating. You're having to bring in maybe some other people to help you finish this work or get this job done. But there is a fortunate new influence coming in October. Again, for you Scorpios, either in the romantic sense or in the work sense, or maybe both. And for some of you, maybe it comes through work, that you also meet a romantic interest. Maybe this is one of the people you are collaborating with, working with. But there's a new beginning in October when it comes to money that this is something that like you take pride in. Like this is more of like the work you want to do. So, you could have a day job, but then you get an opportunity to do a side project or kind of collaborate with a couple of other people just to kind of start something new, a startup, and see where it goes from there. But yeah, this would be the newer influence over the old, and a lot of luck and protection and good things surrounding this. So, Scorpio, I do think whatever the options are, you're going to narrow them down by the end of October. Even if you're feeling a little bit confused or overwhelmed at the beginning, you're going to figure it out. You're going to have help. You're going to have partners and other people that you're working with in October. And this is going to be quite a lucrative venture, both personally and professionally for some of you, because I think many of you maybe through this job, through this opportunity, you could meet a partner in a romantic sense, since we've got the cups on the table here. But by the end of October, we've got the Star card. So the Star card can talk about several things here. But I feel like in this instance, it's talking about healing from a situation where someone hurt you or where you were disappointed. Because this rune talks about an energy where someone was only out for themselves. They weren't thinking about other people, and they were very selfish and childish in the way they behaved. Now, Scorpio, going back to this energy, for some of you, maybe it was you. If you had an addiction issue, maybe you kind of ran over some people. You weren't, you were only concerned about that and not cognizant or paying attention to how your behavior or what you were saying or doing, how that was affecting other people. And now you're making amends. The Star card, for some of you, maybe you're in a program and this is part of that, apologizing, reaching out, making amends to those that you have hurt. For others of you, you may be receiving an apology from someone who has done this, disappointed you. I feel like whoever this is, Scorpio, it was a real surprise to you. What they did or said. Like you didn't expect that of them. So I feel like this was someone quite close because you trusted them, and you don't do that lightly. You don't trust people easily. And so this was someone you got quite close to or was quite close to you. So a close friend, maybe even a former lover or a former spouse. And the Star card indicates that healing can happen. Hope will be renewed, either because you forgive this person and move on, or they forgive you and move on, or because maybe you're trying to, can we have a relationship again? Is there hope for this relationship or involvement? Can we move forward from here? I don't think that you should give up on that. When the Star card is there, it always means there's hope for the future. Don't give up on whoever or whatever this situation is yet. Maybe give it the rest of the year. Since we have Yara here on the table, I would give it at least until the end of the year and see how things play out. You don't have to commit to anything when it comes to personal relationships in October, Scorpio. You can see how things are going to play out, but yeah, I do feel like you may not completely trust someone again if they're coming back around and apologize, but I mean, at least you will feel like there's hope, or the situation won't seem as dark and doom and gloom as maybe it did. And that's really the only challenging, again, that was coming up as the challenge, worrying about someone, getting worrisome news about someone, they're going through a tough time. Something like that, and that's going to be the challenge. But really, it looks like a good month for you, Scorpio. We've got new partnerships beginning, new influences, new people coming in, that you're going to be collaborating on work that you enjoy and with people you enjoy that are going to be a good influence and can bring financial stability to you in the future. And you also may meet someone through this who could be, more of a personal partnership, a personal attraction, a personal relationship here.